never brags like, I painted a chair before it happens. That it's known. You've tied on the drum there. What? You did it several times to me. I know this is.
Cox and CMN, those two people, they're the two biggest pathological liars I've ever met in my entire life.
Becky, you can add that onto the list because she's like a very close third, if not second. You know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Becky's just I think she's a paranoid schizophrenic, or like you said, she's paranoid. Or she's insane.
That'd be Finding Freedom and the Toronto bitch, Nicola, and Scott, so far.
Like, well, what did I never went out. I didn't even barely knew.
Yes, anybody that says hi to another person that you people don't like, you go after. That's why I called you out. Finding Freedom. You did it several times to me. I never had an issue with you. Moving on.
Knew who she was until she came on the panel right here with her dog picture and started saying, "Oh, trying to defend her boyfriend Cox." So that's what started it.
Oh, see, that's what started it. See,
Boyfriend Cox, the going theme with their whole crew is tag talk Cox to me. I can't just associate publicly in chat rooms with them. They have to tie him to me somehow, some way, or something more.
First of all, Cox isn't my boyfriend. And just because you guys persecute him without any evidence, you're going to come at me. And now I'm his girlfriend. I'm happily married, thank you very much. Dipwad.
I just fail to see how it's funny for all of you over in the Predcatcher community and all of Scotty's crew to know that Vic's LARPing and to mock and keep on. Like Tommy Boy Studios, boy, you're really upset at things with other people. And you guys, I heard another one. I heard you talking about how it was wrong tonight. I heard that on Sam's Clinton panel about mocking suicide or bringing people to the brink of suicide. But it's okay for Scotty and his pals to do it to me and others in the past and continue on mocking it to this day without any of you saying a fucking thing about it. He's your hero, right? He's so funny, right? He's comical. Vic was so hilarious up there. And NTF, you constantly saying that Gomez has nobody in his chat and no friends. I don't have a soul in my chat. Don't have a soul in my chat right now. Maybe someone will come in, but I don't have a soul in my chat. But it is 2:38 in the morning too. But you're a weak bitch to do that to people, to say that to others. There's a lot of us over here that only have a few subs. And does that mean you're special because you're in a bigger drama community? Is that what matters to you? Is social clout on the YouTube platform and standing up there all high and mighty on your platform, belittling others? It's real easy to join on the bandwagon when you know you're a follower. You're a follower, NTF. That's exactly what you are. You follow what the rest or the biggest part of the community agrees with and wants. You talked with none when it was time, and then you disowned her when it was time. You do the same thing to each and every one of them. You're weak. That's what's weak, is to sit up there on your panel because you have more viewers and more drama going on in your community and putting down someone to make yourself feel better and to laugh about it. And because I don't do that, because I give him the time of day and I don't persecute him and call him Chomez like you and so many of the other ones, I'm a Chomo protector, right? That's what Scotty's whole room likes to say, right? That's what LARP busters like to say. Oh, but if LARP says it, it's true. There's not an ounce of anything that Aaron's ever did to be called that, to be called a chomo. But you all think it's funny. Now, if someone would have LARPed that about you, and then the whole community laughed and thought you were now gay and did all this nasty stuff that was an obvious LARP, because in 1 minute he says Aaron can't get it up, and in the next minute he says Aaron blows his wad and then gets up and puts up on his pants. The last time he was up on Scotty's, he said there was some kind of film on the top of the hot tub and he wouldn't get in it. Now all of a sudden he was in it and there was KY jelly in it. Oh, but Clovis and Tacos, Colts, and Cats, you're loving it, aren't you? You all know it's a LARP too. You know what's going on. But you all mock him. That's the kind of bully shit I don't like, that I stand up for. And I get labeled as being such and such a friend or working with such and such a person because I don't like to see it done to other people like that. Maybe he's not your cup of tea, but he doesn't deserve that from you fucking all. All right, it was funny. Have some fun. But the shit you say, NTF, the shit a lot of you say about him is really fucked up. And because it's not you or one of your friends, you don't give a fuck because he don't have a big community to protect him like you all do, right? Right, Junie? Don't let her up here. She doxed my brother and my nephew. You lying bitch. I did not. I did not. Correct. There's too many inconsistencies. But yet that whole community for 2 days has been living off of it. Whoops, sorry, I tried to unclick it. I don't have to be someone's best friend or even talk to him, which I do not talk with Aaron, to know how fucked up it is what you guys just did and are running with it. And instead of focusing on Predward, you got Angela up in there joining in on the shit. Clovis even came out to join in on the shit, right along with Tacos. Do you all care how it makes him feel? How embarrassing it must be for all that stupid shit to be said about you? On 1 minute, he talks about shit being squirted on him, and the next minute, he's okay with fucking someone after they took a shit. That's how vile Vic was. and how inconsistent Vic was, and how stupid it sounded. Especially when you all know he was in love with that Barb over there, and who else? Was there a Brenda or another lady over there? Especially since he's threatened so many of you out there. It was ridiculous. Correct, Nasty Troll Media. It was downright ridiculous. I don't have to get along with Aaron all that well to, to have compassion for a fellow human being, folks. Aaron's not a bad guy. He may be, like I said, a little bit different to talk to or whatever, but that does not make him a bad guy. And he's been on these YouTube streets long enough to know what's up with a lot of things. And because he's not in your in crowd, NTF, it seems like you judge people based off popularity. Many of you guys are followers. You go between Nanya, you go between Bobby Joe, you go between Sammy, Tommy Boy Studios, CPP, Ryan. You go between all of them based on who's getting the most clout at the time. That's pretty pathetic, in my opinion. It's a good thing I'm not here for a popularity contest. I know he does. And talks about going out on dates and stuff with women. But they can carry on with whatever they want. They can say I'm white knight and form. My whole life, even in grade school, I got in trouble with the principal because I stuck up to bullies. Whoever got picked on the most, I'd gravitate towards and try to speak up for him. And I think you all been picking on him a little bit too much. Instead of focusing on the fucking perverts out there, the real ones. I'll get back on topic now. Scott Brommage and crew. How hot, Nicola?
This freaking weirdo, Becky, tried to pretend like nobody around here knew who she was. It's like, oh, I had to recover. That's why I sound like that. Like, she always sounded like that. I remember talking to her like 3 years ago. And
I don't care if you think I faked my stroke. There's a definite difference in my voice. Definite. If my lips aren't formed the same way, if they're one side droops, that's what happens. But that's your opinion, Nicola. You've been hating on Diana all day long. You've tied on the drunk one again. You're lying about anybody and everybody that enters that chat room. Everyone that's been in there that's not on your guys' team as in Nicola, Fellowmon, Finding Fairy, Scott Brommage, then they get the wrath of you guys on your drunken weekends always. So I'm talking about numerous people that went through that chat that night. Not just me.
she was complaining about her knees. Like, nobody even knew about that.
Sorry, I'm on my.
And hence why I tried to go up on this panel to see if Scotty heard my video, because he was denying that. And in reference to that, I'm talking about what Scotty tried to pull up on NTFs today, too. He keeps trying to pull it. And this has already been proven. I showed the video that he's trying to refer to where he was up on Kim Arnott's panel, and that he says that he was talking about something else and not my niece. Well, I told him, don't call me on that because I've got the proof. And if you check this channel, you'll see the proof of it shortly before this video, where I prove it and play that panel. But I go over to tell Scotty this, and again, like he says, but Becky, you would go over to my panel. He fucking bounced me, or he talks right over me. But I don't even get to speak before it happens. And Scott buries himself.
Phone, Aaron, I took my phone. I'm doing real shit, Aaron, like home improvements. Yeah. You're like, I'm doing Aaron brags like, I painted a chair. Aaron, you fucking degenerate. I'll fucking bury you. Becky, all your gay sons, your biracial niece.
My gay son, my biracial niece.
Child, whatever it is.
Oh, mixed cock. My biracial niece, whatever. Stepchild.
Oh, Becky's all like, oh, well, let me talk about my family shit. Oh, Becky, I heard you yesterday about the husband that killed himself, he OD'd. But Becky's husband likes the heroin more than his kids.
It wasn't heroin, Scotty. You didn't say in your opinion, allegedly. And the reason why that all had to come out, why? Because Clovis Rebecca Harmon doxed my children's deceased father and said he committed suicide. And then Scott wants to spread around the rumor that he was a heroin addict when he wasn't. Didn't touch heroin. It as a question, any of that, did you? And you had Clovis Harmon doxing his name. Maybe I should just pull that up. I'm going to continue to let this play as I pull up and show you where Clovis Harmon doxes my deceased ex-husband, my children's father.
Yeah, we're just getting started with you guys. Sorry, improvement shit going on. Get fucked. I'll bury you all. Sorry, carry on. I'm gonna go back to home improvement shit. Call it Aaron, you faggot. I'll fucking body you right now, son.
I'm on the panel.
I'm on the panel.
On the panel right now. The link is there.
The fuck out of you.
Come on the panel, Cox. Let's talk about it. You got some pretty bold statements you're making. Let's talk about it, Cox. So here, I'm going to give you the link, Cox. I want you to click on it. Come on.
So they hate Aaron, they mock Aaron, but then they call him up on the panel because they want to use him as a little chew toy. But that's okay with all of you to jump on that wagon too, right? Because that's okay to do to a human being, right?
It's 10 though. Aaron, you can always click as like 10. Nobody's going to kick you.
Look, no one's going to kick you, but see if anyone that's not one of them three gets to speak.
Cox, come on. Come on, Cox. I want to talk to you about your military credentials, okay? Because you're claiming, because like I said, you said that you flew classified military aircraft with no tail numbers and no pilot's license. Okay, well, here's one thing you might be right. Yes, in the military, you don't get like a private pilot's license or a commercial pilot's. You don't get an FAA issued license. You get a military license to fly. So yeah, you said that you got discharged with
all up in his business, wanting to prove himself over and over again. He's already showed stuff.
Coast Guard, and then you flew classified military aircraft later. So that means you
Chisel has joined.
Listed, and you flew like an F-22 or something. So I want to know, Cox. Let's talk about it, Cox.
Well, guess what, Finding Freedom? Because you're, like he says, stuck on loop.
He doesn't owe you diddly. So continue to be stuck on loop.
You don't have a college degree. You admit that. You don't have a bachelor's.
Aaron's got no turntables. He's got no fucking good audio either.
Now maybe Sam Clinton Network, you'll understand about the DJ and the turntables. And it's Scotty, and Aaron's just called him Scat.
So, Aaron, take your good audio.
He's like, oh, I was getting hacked by Anton. That's why I can't afford a microphone.
So, yeah, now I'm on my computer, Aaron, where I can so. If I call it Aaron.
He's enough one that, like, watches too many movies, like Patrick, you know? He's, like, watching Black Hawk Down and all this other shit. And he's, like, you know, doing...
Aaron likes child rape jokes. Shizzle is now back on. If Shizzle, if you fucking cough, I'll put you backstage. Dirty fuck.
Aaron likes child rape jokes. This is a going theme on a daily basis of these people. What man out there, which one of you would like this done to you on a daily basis? Would you start to fight back and say stuff back to him? Or would you just cower down? Or would you just jump on the easy bandwagon?
Smoke crack with your dad again. Okay, backstage.
Oh, yeah, daddy dead. Because he knows his dad's dead.
Warned him. I warned him. Okay, carry on.
Sizzle was thrown in the basement.
He's going to have a bunch of questions and no answers.
There he goes. Sizzle gets on the panel and gets thrown in the basement, and you didn't hear a peep out of him. Not allowed to speak.
Anything. So.
Yeah. Cox, come on, just come on the panel. Let's talk. I'm here. I'm antagonist. Look, I'm challenging you to debate right now. Are you going to run away from it? It's a fair advantage. Scotty, I know.
Not that this is part is my argument, but Finding Fairy, he invites you over there all the time. He keeps saying he's going to get your IP or something, or you won't go over there. You have to hide under the protection of all these people. Your little troll group.
Medically won't mute you. Just come on. Just come on the panel.
Talk about baiting. Trying to fuck with people.
I was saying, I put myself backstage, but I can still mute you from backstage, so that would disqualify me. But no, I promise you, I won't mute anyone. Unlike Aaron and Shizzle.
Aaron, so
The reason why it started with Aaron and Shizzle is because, the Urban Disciples had to do it and stop allowing them up on the panel. Because they don't mute the fuck up. They don't take turns. They scream over you. They have no decorum. None whatsoever.
I don't cover up for anyone. I don't know. Like, I barely know Eric Silverson or Fred Edward or people. I barely know those people. I don't even know them by name anyway. I don't personally know them or the personality.
Well, yeah, you do. They're wrenched in this room right here.
Talking about you, Cox. You defending.
This is before what just came out on Edward came out. Aaron had been calling him out long before any of you mofos over in that pred catching community. Long before it. No respect's given to any of us over here that knew about it, though. Right?
Rex Fredrickson.
Hey, my sound is good enough to get me struck, bro. I got my shit figured out, and if you saw how small the speaker I can get struck on, I'm so amateur and I'm still more professional than you. How does it make you feel, Aaron?
It does.
Probably like you do.
Hey, Cox, I'm not the one who's claiming to be a military pilot, Cox. You're the one who claims that you flew classified airplanes. That's the issue. Okay, Cox?
Let's be honest. I have a logbook. I'm proud of it that I have one. I can prove.
The issue is you need to stick to your own business and worry about yourself instead of being obsessed over Cox all the time. Every single time you get on the panel.
produce it in 10 minutes or less. Like if I'm at home.
By the way, it is Malibu that runs around and says that what Clovis showed on her video about Lisa Lake. That came from Malibu. Yeah, and they were over there here talking about it, finding or Philemon, and Nicola. Yeah, they don't like Clovis, but they don't like Lisa Lake anymore either. Because she's making videos towards them.
Oh, I was wrong back then. This is a 2-month-old video. I was so wrong. They do like Clovis. They just talk about her sometimes because I forgot. To Scott, their friends are free game. Tacos gets it. Clovis gets it.
So it also could have been one of them.
But somewhere here. Aaron, if you had a logbook, you could provide it. No one loses a logbook. It's worth too much.
Get an airline transfer pilot license. Did
I just see that Shizzle is better hearted than most of the people in here? Who's most of the people, Diana? You mean just me, right? Why am I?
Shizzle is a serious fucking misinformation retard.
Diana has held her own over here, folks. She is intelligent. She knows how to have an adult discussion. She tried and tried and tried, but even Scott muted out. But Nicola's weekend drunken rampages, so abusive.
Logic issues, domestic fucking problems with his parents. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Disenfranchised kids, the whole lot.
Go check it out for yourselves.
Well, I want to know who the most is. Like, I keep on asking her to, like, drop names. It's like, you want to be all ambiguous. Make it ambiguous, bitch. Like, don't be all sneaky about it.
I do have club flyers.
Right? Don't be all sneaky about it. Just come out and tell us that you're playing with Clovis and conspiring with Clovis behind the scenes, Philemon and Nicola. We already know Scott is.
Yeah.
And they were emailing Clovis, and from my understanding, at least Philemon still is.
Do they have little happy faces on?
I have friends that I used to promote with. We used to put on a show. Not only did I play, I used to promote. And if I got my fucking partner in crime on your channel, he would fucking laugh the fuck out of you. If you try to act like flex, like you're some sort of fucking DJ from Portland, he would fucking. Here's a liability. I should show you my co-promoter that I used to put on shows with.
When was it? Oh God, and shit.
Cole's bringing up my name. No big deal to talk shit on me. But you start in on the family and abusing it. Doesn't matter what I put out there. I had to put it out there because Clovis Harmon doxed him in your chat room. You think it's funny, Scott? You think it's fucking funny?
And if it hits the fan, Coast Guard is classed as military.
Germany has Germany has like
Germany doesn't have you know what, honestly, Finding Freedom, I love you and all, brother, but you don't lionize these people, okay? Don't lionize them. Your faith and trust is misplaced, okay? Because the majority of them are like her, okay? They're like her, okay? They're total sellouts.
Aaron can't even do a fucking paddleboard, bro. He's never flying in airplanes.
Yeah, just like. And I'm saying that neither of my parents were born in this country, as this bitch likes to point out. I'm a half blood. And,
by the way, I have flown an unmarked flying plane.
Shut the fuck up, Shizzle. Don't listen.
Shizzle. Okay,
Kimberly, there's a whole gang in there. But we appreciate the comment. If Shizzle is saying something, for you to tell him that I can fight my own battles. Oh, don't have another person stick up for me. No, don't have that.
And that's the one thing they all do. As soon as somebody comes in my chat room, why do you think nobody comes in? They get targeted. Why do you think Mental Man doesn't come in anymore? He's been targeted by all of them over there and by Tacos, Colts, and Cats for coming into my chat room. Sure the fuck has. So many of them targeted. Diana X gets targeted. Shizzle's been targeted. ABC gets targeted, and we get put together, and then I'm supposed to defend ABC on top of trying to defend myself. And that's Tacos and Aaron. Tacos play fought with Aaron. He didn't do shit. Tacos wanted Aaron to move into her shack behind her house. But she spreads around that he stalked her. Lie after lie. Same way with Scotty. And then you want to put the narrative on me that I'm a Chomo supporter and label Aaron with me. It's all to silence people. Do you get that? And the more out there to stop them, the better.
Not against your whole crew.
Yeah, this is unbelievable as Aaron's claim. It's like a Rex thing. You guys take a fucking flight with Rex? Where'd you guys go? To the military, though. I wasn't in the military. They're busting psyops like you take with Rex.
What are the six primary gauges? What are the six primary gauges on the airplane? I want you to tell me.
What are the six primary gauges on an airplane? Damn, finding. Wow, you are too much.
Flew only had one.
Not a pilot. Yeah, okay, so you're not a pilot. Thank you. Not a pilot.
Hold on. Am I getting called a Jew by Mr. Jones?
I have flown an unmarked airplane before.
I think I got Jewed out by Mr. Jones. Oh, I didn't think so.
Hey, Finding Freedom. There was a paper airplane. For models. So I made. No, yeah. So.
And also, they don't. But generally, regardless of being a captain, they only train officers.
Only one thing I could say, dude. Very nice. Very nice. You lied again.
Becky, tell us about how you're
Scat.
Becky, tell me how I dodge people and how your husband ODs.
All right, actually, what's up, Becky? All right, please.
Becky, tell me about your husband's OD. I didn't know was it heroin?
So as soon as I get up on the panel, Shiz says hi, and Scott instantly comes at me about my family, about my husband.
No. Wait.
Oh, Becky has Becky's.
You lied again.
Becky, tell us about how your husband
Scat.
Becky, tell me how I dodge people and how your husband ODs.
All right, actually.
Tell me how I dox people and your husband ODs. He's talking about my ex-husband.
What's up, Becky? All right, please.
Becky, tell me about your husband's OD. I didn't know was it heroin? Was it alcohol? Well, I didn't know. I'm learning this from you. I've got questions, Becky. How did he OD? Was it hard drugs? Was it did he take too many ibuprofen? What happened? What happened there? No, I'm just doing some workouts. I heard Becky. So Becky was it heroin? What did he OD on?
No, you
I had so
said
many
heroin
questions.
now.
I'm just doing some workouts. I heard Becky.
I heard you say heroin.
So Becky was it heroin? What did he OD on?
No, you
I had
said
so many
heroin
questions.
now.
I asked. I said, was it heroin? It could be alcohol. I said,
That's all I got out. And you already had heard what he was saying beforehand.
Was it prescription drugs? Was it alcohol in conjunction with another drug? Was it like a cocktail of narcotics? What happened?
You had Clovis dox his first and last name in your caption.
Oh, so I'm a doctor? I don't even know what his name is. Tell me about. I don't care about that. Tell me about the drugs. Tell me about the toxicology reports, Becky.
So he doesn't care about Clovis doxing my children's deceased dad. But he wants to know about the toxicology reports. This is Scott Brommage. Every time I'm around him. So for you all to think that he wasn't going to do that up on NTS, He could have said anything nice he wanted to of when I said, tell me about my deceased niece. But you all heard what he said today. And I knew he would. Why do you think I asked him?
What did he flag for in the OD report? What do we got? Do we need to fight for your request?
Video where
What kind of narcotics he was on?
with ADL didn't
I
work.
mean, you could OD on salt. I mean, technically.
Did you hear that, Scotty?
I didn't know I was talking over you. We'll say it again. With your big girl voice
So
there,
when I
big girl.
first came back here,
You tard fucking horse fucking bitch. What?
Say it again, but then he keeps talking. Notice the pattern every single time.
Say it loud. No, I'm just having fun with you because you're a fucking nasty, lying cunt that said I'm a doxer. Who the fuck did I dox? Nasty cunt. You're the fucking doxer. You're the fucking lying cunt, bitch, Becca.
That's channel
You're fucking horse.
people.
Oh, that channel doxer. So the channel
dox.
dox, I'm a channel doxer.
People. That's
My
normal.
channel dox
That's
you.
normal.
The channel. So I'm guilty for everyone else's. I'm the Charles Manson of this shit. I'm making
I'm
you guilty.
getting all fucking mad for Becky. Are you guys serious?
The Becky simping
Becky
is
I've been hearing
legendary. All the A-team. We got Lisa Lake, we got fucking Shizzle and Gomez.
Bitch.
Good
That's
job.
you, Becky.
Oh, the Patrick guy. Bring back the Patrick guy. When's your Patrick friend calling back? This is the busy guy that writes novels in the comment section. The guy who's got fucking court cases with porn star LARPer bitches. Nice one, Becky. You teamed up with the LARPing fucking porn star bitches. And you got court cases to boot with your partner in crime, and Patrick, that you've talked to me about. The only reason I knew about that was because of you, Becky. And now he's popping up randomly because someone called him a loser. Kind of thirsty. Kind of looking thirsty. Now that we're hearing that he volunteered himself into Jesse's private messages, it wasn't very well received. And he's been in cahoots with Terry Joy.
I tried to tell him why I went up there. Because he started on the children's father. And he had it wrong. And then secondly, to see if he saw the video I did this morning. Where he lied and tried to twist the suicide stuff. And I proved him to be the liar. But I couldn't get all that out.
Is your favorite porn star friend. So, good job with Lee. LARPing. You're looking LARPy as fuck. Now you're carrying water for Thomas, and I think are you like, I should drop a line?
So there it is again. I told him to look at a community tab page. And he says I told him all about someone. Nope, I simply said look at a community tab page. And then there he is, repeating the Clovis and the tacos things. I'm working for Thomas. Carrying water for Thomas.
Were you
So I'm carrying the water for Thomas. You see the narrative? From Jesse, from Colleen, from Clovis, from Scotty. Who all talks and who do they all run around with? Who do they all email back and forth with? Yeah.
were you trying to sign some sort of fucking 30?
But they're not all together or anything, folks. Close your eyes. Close your ears. Nothing's going on. They don't talk on back channels and behind the scenes. This isn't planned to deflect Becky whenever Becky comes up to talk. No, it doesn't work that way.
301 Club fucking card last night, Becky, or yesterday when I listened to you. I don't know what point you streamed it, but I listened to it yesterday. Come on, Becky, you larky bitch. How deep does your little rabbit hole go, Rancid Saddles? with no horses to your credit.
So you obviously heard
like Jesse said, you're better.
You obviously heard that I proved you wrong. That right there proves you listened to my stream.
The hillbilly fucking.
He called me Rancid Saddles, and that was in the stream, which proves he listened to the stream. He just deflected because he knows I proved otherwise, that he'd been suicide trolling about my niece and me since he was up on Kim's panel.
One fucking bathroom, 3-bedroom, you're thinking you're all that shit. Over there in fucking Timbuktu, Ohio, you get a house for fucking $100,000.
Oh my god.
Good job, Becky. You're a fucking...
Holy fucking hellfire roast. Oh my god, Becky.
Tell me when you're ready to respond.
How are you going to survive from that one,
So you said I was thirsty. Do you want to know what I
The only one worse is your friend Patrick. Where's your buddy Patrick? Who knows so much about me? I don't even know who the fuck this loser is. Until you told me. Who the fuck is this guy? It's Tamara Tier. Tamara knows who he is. You're a fucking cringe. You're a fucking, out of here, bitch. Pack your bags. Don't say I kicked you either. Nasty slut.
Oh, did she?
Fucking get Steve. Call.
Now I'm a slut.
Scott Brommage is scared of Steve. Oh, Steve. Ask Scott Brommage how Steve fucking served him up. Yeah, bring fucking Steve around, you nasty fucking bitch. Go ahead. I fucking will call your fucking weird family members. Get them all here online. I'll fucking...
Threatening to call my weird family members and wanting to fight my husband.
She's like literally take off though?
Yeah, she rage quit.
Oh, Becky, come on now.
I didn't rage quit. He told me to get off his fucking panel. I complied.
Oh, Nicola, why sit up on a panel when you can't speak? It's done on purpose. Oh, come on now, cunt.
Don't call the suicide prevention line. Do it this time. Kill yourself, you nasty slut.
And there it is. The mock off me calling the suicide prevention hotline. Which Eric did. Which was after my niece. Which tied in with the rope with my niece. And has been mocked on since 2019 by these idiots. Every time I get around him. Like I said, folks, listen to his own words. Lynn Sharon, Looney Junie. Listen to his own words. You don't have to believe me. Look at the proof in my videos. Stupid cunt.
Fuck off.
Boom. You're done for, Scott.
Hold on.
Over Roller Boys? Right. But which is like a fucking Jew movie with a Jew character, and it's not even racist, but whatever. The Jew wins the movie. Like, and how Nazi did it? No, he got triggered about the Civil War, RBDF. So whatever, it's fine. And then he made this video saying I was inciting civil war. And they brought up the Day of the Rope is apparently like on the ADL hit list for like things you shouldn't.
So there's a Day of the Rope part, Scott. That's not when you go in on me. It's not until way later.
Civil War.
Why it would be on a list?
Russian Jews? What the hell?
No, Gordon.
Is that
Beans. Becky, not Beans. The bad Becky.
It's just for
Yes, it's a New York thing. Russian Jews? What the hell?
No, Corey Haim is the.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
I'm repping the World War II squad. Like he Corey Haim was the Jew that saved the day. He had the black friend, the one black friend. You know,
It's your story. You're sticking to it.
Yeah, it's a great. No, that's what I mean. The movie's like fucking.
There's Clovis.
Anti-racist movie.
Well, she was just over there a second ago. Scrolled up too high.
The logic is gone out the window with America and beyond. It's not just America. I can't blame it.
Debbie that's in there with
Is
Clovis.
it or is it not a New York thing?
What?
Yes, it's a New York thing, Lori.
Day of the Rope? No, Day of the Rope goes back before the Ortega salsa commercial.
So Scott brings it back to the Day of the Rope. Lori's talk about the New York thing. Get a rope. To try to deflect off the get a rope that she repeatedly sent in private messages to everybody. But at this time, she only thinks I know about what's been said publicly. That I don't have the actual proof when I do. And Scott's deflecting that because he knows damn well what's going on. Just a snippet of what's to come. And then he continues on to talk about hanging himself, and Kim cries because she knows what's going on. And, oh, Scotty, don't talk like that. And he says, what, too soon? Because he knows what's going down with me and the rope. And it's discussed. It's up on my channel. We got Winter Moon, who used to be in with Tacos, Cults, and Cats. Colleen wants retribution and call out Jolly Bridge Burner. That's because Jolly Bridge Burner and Lee Beltman tried to come over and use me. And I got attacked because they were in my chat room. And I went to bat for Jolly Bridge Burner. But Jolly Bridge Burner and Lee threw me under the bus because I wasn't going to go for Tam's docs or to try to take Tam's to court, which Lee Beltman even offered me money to file against Tam's, to take Tam's to court. So Jolly Bridge Burner could find out her name. And that's why they went to Clovis to use Clovis. And I tried to tell Clovis that. But she does not give a fuck. And neither does Tacos, Cults, and Cats. Why? Because Lee Veltman offered to pay me the fees for filing and stuff, which isn't a lot of money, by the way, to do it, to get Tam's info. Don't you think he's offered each of them the same thing? Why, sure he has. There's so many private message ones too here. Why, look. There's Corey, the Phoenix Enigma. Defango's landlord. Sherry Vaughn. She's an actual witch. Who is she friends with? Angela G. Sure is. Clova's still lying, saying she's shaming, that her shaming her daughter was private. I got the proof. Maybe tonight I'll have to show you guys a little bit more. For the idiots in the back of the classroom. They can't figure out that I'm not here to destroy everybody and be a bitch to everybody, NTF. I have a purpose. But it seems more and more and more of you want to try to get on the shit list. Jump on that bandwagon with Scott Brommage. Go ahead and fucking do it. Get in my way of what I'm doing. You'll just be another YouTuber. I've ran through many more of you. Sorry, I was kind of ignoring. Saw you guys were talking about food. Let me check up here first. Exactly. Leave a comment under a video, you get called out. Obviously not. Because some of them women are smitten with Scotty. Love you. Just wait and see. Scotty, he does appear to have a crush on you. And you're not the first to think he's gay. James D does too. I do too. That Valley Girl talk. Yup. It would just have been so easy for her to go the other way and take down your stuff, though. You weren't asking for much. Just your stuff not to be used. And Jesse, well, Jesse's ran his mouth about you simply because you didn't want to be a topic on their drama platforms. You didn't want to be drug in by Terry Joyce. And well, he goes to bat for Terry Joyce. Why? Because he protects Daniel Dowd, the Phoenix Enigma, Terry Joyce, all of them. Angela. That's why I made his show last weekend was Angela. Seems like nobody over at Hoax Wars liked you. Oh, but what are they talking about now? I saw Sam Clinton wanting to bring up Denise Matteau because she was right with a lot of things with Massachusetts and Edward and Angela. Right, exactly. All right, I'm tired. I can tell my voice I'm getting tired too. I'm going to peace out for tonight. You all have a good one.